Who is the inventor of the electric elevator? The electric elevator is one of the most important modern inventions in the field of mobility. The electric elevator moves people and goods vertically from the ground floor to the upper floors of the building and vice versa. It facilitates the movement of people inside the floors of one building, and saves time and effort in transporting goods, in addition to reducing the suffocating crisis that occurs on the stairs of the building up and down. The emergence of the elevator is one of the most important reasons for the emergence of skyscrapers and spread around the world in sophisticated methods and forms, where measured the extent of development and prosperity of countries through the rise and beauty of skyscrapers. It is worth mentioning that the invention of the elevator is thousands of years ago, where the pharaohs and ancient Egyptians is the first to use the technique of elevator in the construction of the pyramids, but the difference was then in the source that moves the elevator, where it was moved up and down to the top of the pyramid using human energy, or animal energy. And then the introduction of electric power on the electric elevator by the Dr. Elisha, with the great American Otis keen on the availability of all safety and security of the priorities of its users. The American inventor Elisha Otis, born in Vermont, one of the United States of America in 1885, is the youngest brother of a very poor family of 6 brothers. Otis left school and did not complete his education because of his medical disability, which forced him to emigrate. He left his hometown for work in New York State, where he worked for 5 years. He soon returned to his town and set up a wheat mill. He then turned it into a small timber plant, and then Otis' health deteriorated, which forced him to emigrate again to New York in 1852 to work as a factor in a laboratory. The nature of the work of Elisha Otis inside the factory to lift large machines from the basement to the upper floors, where this was difficult work on Otis because of his health, and hence the idea was born to design the elevator, so that the performance of the work required from him to the fullest, without to lose his job again, and already began his project, but the fate was to be suspended from work because of the deteriorating economic conditions in the country, and to be able to complete the project of electric elevator, which began to take a loan from the bank and began to build the first factory to manufacture elevators. 8800W50 was able to give to the world's first electric elevator worth $300, and despite the spectacular success. But he did not sell at the elevator, and in the year 1854 has Otis to participate invented at the World Expo, which was held at the Crystal Palace. Elisha Otis products have become elevators in more than 200 countries around the world. If you like this video, don't forget to press like button and subscribe the channel.